Then the third one is about the activity log. So Azure Activity Log provides insights into subscription level events that have occurred in Azure Cloud. This includes a range of data from Azure Resource Manager operations data to update on a service, the activity that you may perform. It could be an operational activity, it could be an audit activity, any activity that you may perform. And this activity log determines, it will include the information who did what at what time. So maybe when you actually go to the portal, go to resource group, go to virtual machine, those events may not be triggered. Let's say I go to a portal, I've then been to a resource group, looked at all the resources, fine. Then I go to a storage account, looked at all my containers and file shares, all of that, it is fine. From there, I go to a load balancer. I've seen the list of load balancers. So these events may not be captured anywhere. However, you tried creating a virtual machine or you made a configuration change, you deleted a resource, all these activities will be triggered. So read activities may not be captured, but write operations like put, post, delete activities are definitely captured. So activity log retention, when it comes to whenever you perform something, by default, your activities are stored for 90 days. If you really wanted to store these activity logs past 90 days, you can store them into your Azure storage account, or you can store them into your storage account, or you can also capture them into Event Hub. So there are multiple places where you can capture the activity logs, but normally by default, they stay for 90 days into activity logs. You can view the activity log by going to the Azure Monitor console. There you will find activity log, or you can also go to every resource. There you will find activity log, or you can also go to activity log console itself. So these are the three places where you can view the activity logs. So everywhere you go, there is an option you find to export the activity log. So you get an option, you get a chance to export the activity log. And then you can also create alert on activity log. Okay, when somebody created, modified, delete an activity, it is not always a human activity. It could be an API call that another application made. Those activities also captured. Let's quickly go to the portal and see how this activity log looks like. For that matter, you go to any resource. For example, I go to storage resource group. Here you see activity log. I go to maybe a VNet, virtual network. Currently there are no, but let's say I go to storage account. There is one storage account, and this storage account will have activity log. You go to Azure Monitor, see, you find an activity log here. Or you can also search for activity, you see, activity log itself. Right. So, well, when I go to activity log direct console, the logs that I see or the subscription level logs, pay as you go, by default subscription level logs, and severity all timestamp 6 hours. Last 6 hours there are no events in my account because I've done nothing. So last 24 hours, let's see if there are any. You see, so event initiated by Microsoft of Azure app, they are not initiated by me. Get migrate project solution configuration, so it's a get event and it failed. Let's say last week, in the entire week, what has happened. Now here, let's say these are all initiated by some system. I wanted to filter this with the activities that have been initiated by me, because I'm sure, last week, Friday, resource groups, you see, you can filter by resources, resource types, operations, and events. So if you wanted to see the operations, delete, create, etc., you can see them here. Or initiated by who did it, not by all, but say, see, this is the user, Kurela.venkat. And now this filter has been applied, initiated by. This SPN, service principal name, is not coming properly. So what happens is, in the default directory, it creates a proprietary domain name, kurela.venkat@gmail.onmicrosoft.com. So there is problem with this IDs. But later when we create Active Directory identities and local users, that's when I think this filter may work properly. For now, just remove this filter, come little down, you can see, create a network interface card or create a load balancer, start a virtual machine, deallocate virtual machine. So events that are initiated by my email ID or my user, you can see them. You can also filter based on the event type. Let's say operation. Something is created, something is deleted. I'm only interested in seeing delete virtual machine. I just wanted to see this delete virtual machine event. In last 2 weeks, there are, 3 plus 3, 6 events have happened. Saturday, Friday, and Friday. 2 weeks ago, 4 days ago, 3 days ago. So this way, when you go to the activity log, you can apply the filters saying subscription level, severity of what, time-based, event type, operation type also. And this activity log, like I said, you can also go to an appropriate resource group. When you go to a resource group and you go to activity log, it is automatically filtered. After subscription, it automatically filtered to the resource group. That we have not applied this. The moment I click on it, it automatically applied. Last 6 hours, let's say last week, apply. See, in this resource group, I've tried to delete a vault, a recovery service vault, a backup vault, and then it failed. Let's say add a filter and operation, not them, but I wanted to see, let's say, only critical things. Let's say I wanted to see all severity, but operation status failed. So resource fine, resource type is fine. I'm just trying to apply this failed status, failed filter, read failed ingestion data. No, let's just search here. In the search, I'm only able to filter the failed events. So that is how you go to the storage account also, you will find the same activity log. So activity logs basically tells you who did what at what time. And when I go to the activity log, it automatically filters. You see, resource group this, resource is this. Resource means this is the storage account name, 991B7. And inside that, you want to apply anything, you apply, and you further come to a particular event. I mean, whatever you wanted to narrow down, you'll come here. You can export the logs, you can download the CSV file, it is up to you. And then these logs can only be there for 90 days of a time. If you want them to be past 90 days, then you have to configure them to get stored into the storage account or event log, or into storage account events, or you can also put them into the workspace.